going on, YouTube? I've never made a YouTube video. This is probably my first one, and I feel it's important for you guys out there choosing to buy a 2020 Ford F250 with the 7.3 motor and the brand new Gen 1 10-speed transmission. I bought the truck. I traded in my Ram. I love my Ram. Nothing wrong with that truck. It was a great truck. It did me good. And I decided when this 2020 came out with the 7.3 gasser in it with the towing capacity of about 15,000 pounds, that I would give it a good solid look, because we pull a 32-foot camper about 9,000 pounds, and I'd like to be well above that, and my Ram just couldn't cut that, unfortunately. So I decided to join the Ford family, and I put a lot of trust into Ford when I got this 2020, and I felt really good about it. I love the truck. I love everything about the truck. But 6 days into buying this truck, right now it's day 6, and I took my truck to the Ford dealership yesterday. I made an appointment because it was my engine, or what I thought was my engine, was making a kind of like a rubbing sound, a metal to metal rubbing sound when I'm sitting at a red light in drive. You can hear it scraping, like a scraping noise. And I'm going to show you what that noise is here in a minute when I get back to the house. And so I take it over to the Ford dealership, and the Ford dealer's telling me, they take a look at it for about 20 minutes, and they come back and they talk to me and they tell me, hey, unfortunately, you need a new transmission. I said, what? A brand new transmission? It's a brand new truck. It's got, as of right now, it's got 847.4 miles on it, and they're telling me I need a new transmission. Well, apparently, this 10-speed transmission is a Gen 1, obviously. It's the first time they put it together with the 7.3 and a 2020. And, there's obviously going to be kinks to it. It's a pretty severe kink. So, there's a pump inside the transmission that's a chain-driven pump. And it's causing metal-to-metal rubbing, and that's where that metal-to-metal sound comes from in your transmission, not your engine, like I previously thought it was. It was in the transmission. And it was getting kind of loud. It was almost, kind of embarrassing. Like, hey, I'm driving a 2020. You spend $56,000 on a truck. You bring it home, and 6 days later, you got to change the transmission. It sounds bad. It sounds really bad, sitting at a red light, and you can hear it, and you shouldn't have to, you shouldn't hear it. And, it's kind of upsetting, because I've been a Dodge guy, since 2014. I loved that Ram. I loved everything about that Ram. It was a 5.7 Hemi, 2-wheel drive, no 4-wheel drive, which I regret. I wish I would have got a 4-wheel drive truck, and I probably would have kept that Ram. Well, maybe not, because I still need the towing power, but I like the Ram. I might have just kept it anyway because I had it so long. But I put my trust in Ford, and Ford's a good truck, and Ford knows about this too. So Ford knows that this transmission is having issues. That's why they already came out with a Gen 2 transmission, and that is what they're sending the Ford dealership to put into my truck. So Ford's known about this, and they've already created a Gen 2 transmission for it. So if you're out looking for a 2020 Ford F250, and you're at a dealership and you take it for a drive, you put it in drive just like you're at a red light, just like I am right now. If you're at a red light, listen to the truck motor. If it sounds like it's like a metal to metal rubbing, like I said, as soon as I stop up here, I'll show you what that sounds like. Then you can already expect in your brand new truck, you're gonna take it to a Ford dealer, or leave it there and tell them about it. Because I've been telling every Ford dealership that I know, because they obviously didn't know, and I kind of don't believe that. But if they didn't, I'll take their word value. If they didn't, then they do now, and they shouldn't be selling these trucks until that Gen 2 transmission is put into a new F250. All right, I don't think they should be selling these trucks until they put that new Gen 2 in. So dealerships, you know, you should listen to your trucks, take them for a spin. It doesn't take very long. You can take them out for a spin for like 2 minutes. It doesn't even take that long. You stick it in drive, hold your foot on the brake, and listen. You're gonna hear some rubbing. All right. You know, I talked to the dealership. The dealership, you know, apologizes. They didn't know this was going on. You know, like I said, I kind of feel like this is a bigger deal than the dealership's not knowing about it if they already came out with a Gen 2. And I'm not the only one having this problem either. You know, the dealership that I took this to have them look at it said there's already 2 other trucks that needs new transmissions too. So I'm third in line on a truck, 849 miles on it, $56,000 truck from Ford, made in America. What the hell? I love you, Ford, and I love this truck, and I'm not going to get rid of it, and I'm going to put my trust in you as when you get the transmission fixed. But right now I kind of lost a little bit of trust with Ford because you kind of pulled one over on me there, and I want to make sure if anybody else out there wants a Ford F250 that they are 100% aware of this, because there's no recalls on it. I stuck the VIN number in to check for recalls. There's 0 recalls, right? And so, you know, there's got to be something else going on. So I just want to make this more aware. I want to put this out there to you guys and let you know, for you 2020 7.3 Godzilla fans. There's no YouTube video out there like this, and I'm not the best YouTube creator or maker or anything like that, so don't critique me on the video. It is what it is. I just want to get the information out to you so you are well aware and understand what's going on and why your truck is making a sound. You can expect to get a new transmission. So give me a few, and I'll get you under the truck so you can hear what this sound is. So I just want to do a quick walk around and let you know that this is the Ford F250, so I don't hear anybody talking about, oh, this, you didn't show any videos of the actual truck or nothing like that. So, you know, here's my 250. All right. Like I said, she's a beautiful truck. I got no regrets up until this transmission issue. There she is right there, 850.2 miles. So if you're listening, put this around. You hear that noise, that grinding noise? That's the noise. That's the noise you're going to be listening for. It's in drive. I got the e-brake on, and it only happens when it's in drive and you got your brake on. That's it. As soon as you push the gas, the sound goes away. But if you got your foot off the gas, you're in drive, and you got your brake on, you're going to hear this noise. That's the motor. That's the noise you're looking for. Now you notice here, I got it in park. There's no noise. Right? There's no noise. But as soon as I go and I put it in, park, or put it in drive, put my foot on the brake, check it out. You hear the difference? Well, hope this video was somewhat helpful for you guys. I'll put it together and put it on YouTube so you can not be surprised when you get your brand new truck home and you take it to the dealership and they tell you that you need a brand new transmission, and you're not disappointed like I was. Okay, I don't want this to be a surprise to anybody else, because it sure was a surprise to me, and it was more kicking the balls, if you could, you know. It was a big shocker. So I hope this video was helpful. Please hit the like button, send it to your friends, send it to other dealerships, let them know that we know. And it's not that we're trying to make Ford look bad, but we're trying to educate consumers out there and make sure that they're aware of what's going on so they can be informed, all right, about this Gen 2 10-speed transmission. You need to know about it. It's already out there, it's already coming out there, and dealerships should not be sending trucks home with customers that pay good money for a brand new vehicle nowadays just to have a transmission replaced, okay? So dealerships out there, pay attention, go check your trucks so this doesn't happen to anybody else, all right? All right, you guys, have a good day.